Welcome back. Today, we're re-diving into a year that is popping up all over search engines and social media. 2026. People are looking at the headlines wars, digital currencies, AI, and asking, is the infrastructure for the Antichrist finally here? Today, we're breaking down the theology, the theories, and why 2026 has become a red circle year on the prophetic calendar. Let's start with the basics. When we say Antichrist, what are we actually looking for? The Bible describes this figure not just as a bad guy, but as a counterfeit. In 2 Thessalonians, he's the man of lawlessness. In Revelation, he's the beast. He doesn't show up with horns. He shows up as a peacemaker. He's a global diplomat who solves a crisis that no one else can. The relevance to today is that for the first time in history, we have global problems: climate, nuclear tension, economic collapse that actually require a single global savior to step in. So why are we hearing about 2026 specifically? Is there a verse that says 2026? No specific verse, but there is a perfect storm of three things. The generation factor. Many scholars look at the parable of the fig tree Israel's rebirth in 1948. If a generation is 80 years, Psalm 90 banding 10, that brings us to 2028. The peace and safety narrative. 1 Thessalonians 5-3 says, the end comes when people are saying peace and safety. With the current wars in the Middle East and Europe, theorists believe a grand peace treaty, the kind the Antichrist is said to broker, be signed by 2026. Technological maturity. By 2026, experts predict AI and central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, will be fully integrated. This is the infrastructure for the mark of the beast system, where no one can buy or sell without being in the digital grid. If these theorists are right, what does a year 2026 scenario actually look like? We likely wouldn't see a villain on a throne. We'd see a redemptive instability, a major global crisis, economic or military, that makes the world scream for order. The rise of a problem solver, a charismatic leader from a 10-nation alliance, often linked to the revived Roman Empire or a unified Europe West, who proposes a 7-year peace plan. The end of privacy, a shift to a global ID system sold as a way to stop misinformation or terrorism, but acting as the ultimate tool of control. Is this a reason to panic? The Bible actually says the opposite. It says, see that you are not alarmed. History is a graveyard of failed date settings. Whether it's 2026, 2030, or 2100, the message of the Antichrist story isn't about the man, it's about the spirit of the age. It's a call to keep your eyes on the real Christ, so you aren't fooled by the anti-one.